Welcome back to Four-Wheel Drive Adventure Crew. My name is Voss, and on this episode we are going into Hot Springs on the Carson River to try to see if we can assist in cleaning up. We assembled a little team of a few rigs to go out there and do what we can to restore some of the baths and clean some of the channels so the hot water can flow back into the baths and everybody can use it. The Carson River is flowing really high right now, so there's no way to cross the river unless you are on the watercrafts or the big whitewater rapid pontoon boats. So we're going in over the top, which is a kind of newer trail. It's been formed over the years. We've been on it first time about 4 years ago, and it's not bad. It has a little bit of a rocky garden section, but the main obstacle on it are the steep hills, and looks like the ground has dried up somewhat here, so it shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see when we get there. So stay tuned. We should have an awesome adventure this time. Well, we just made a little turn off from the main road, Airport Road, and we're going up the trail. It's a little treacherous, but looks like there's some fresh tracks from this year, so somebody has already been up this way. So that means it's accessible. So, and we have about 6 rigs in total, so we should be having some good fun. And I have not seen this area green in a long time. It is awesome to see the high desert with flowers and green vegetation. So stick to the trail, people. We are at 5,600 feet, and I believe our peak that's gonna be is about 61. So on this side, there's barely any snow. There's patches here and there, but all the snow has melted from this side of the hill. So hopefully that will stop the cold water draining through the same channel where the hot water is flowing. So that way the hot water will retake its natural course out to the river, and we can just clean up and make the water flow in the most efficient way into all the baths and basically fix the hot spring for this season. All right, we're coming up on the Rock Garden, and we got some nice view of Gardnerville and the outskirts of Alpine Village out there. Plenty of firewood around here, dry wood laying everywhere, so we might collect a little for tonight, because I'm not sure if there's any firewood left on this side of the river, because the other side of the river is all that's what burnt down, so there's plenty of firewood there. we'll see how it goes. We're almost to the top of the hill where we're gonna do a little group photo of all the rigs that made it out today on this little event that we created. By the way, follow us on Facebook if you want to see some of the events that we create, to where we invite people like you to join us and do trips together. So I know lots of you guys are asking that in the comments, but that's one way for us we can manage, is through that platform. So join the Facebook group and like our Facebook page for some cool content, and hopefully soon we'll get our website up and running so you can get some of our merch. Well, we stopped for a group photo, but we got a message that one of the Jeeps in our group lost his steering. Something broke off, so I have a welder on me, so we're about a few minutes away, so we can go and get him fixed up.
That's minus, that's plus. You would take more. I think it's 14.
Oh, yeah, I think we just did there.
We'll do something. Nothing.
It's tacked.
Yeah, well, nice and thick.
Yeah, you want to weld?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let me clean these up. This is primitive stuff.
Yeah.
But better
The old school.
better than nothing.
Ooh, better than going blind.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
the
just
bottom tagged.
Yeah, I would just put a good pass on top.
Good.
If we find a crack again,
Yeah.
we might have to do it. All right, we got that bracket welded back onto the axle, and if it breaks again, we'll mend it. But trail fixes usually stay forever. Unless it's broken, you don't fix it. But we'll see. If he won't have any more issues with it, then good. Trail repair fixed this one for good. Now let's get back to the overlook so we can take a group photo and continue going down, because it's pretty dusty out here. So that means going down is going to be pretty easy. We won't have sketchy mud on the slopes that will make us slide or anything like that. So should be pretty easy way to get into the hot springs. All right, we got a group photo. It's a really cool spot over here. It's kind of like the highest point that this trail is on. And now we're just gonna be heading down to the hot springs. So we got a couple steep hills to drive down, but shouldn't be too bad. The road is dry and there's plenty of rocks on there, so it will be grippy. The only time it's sketchy is when it's muddy.
Too much. That's the steepest of them all.
We're good, we're good.
All right, we got the first steep hill coming down. The tires are sliding a little bit on this gravel dirt stuff, but we're doing pretty good. Tanya has a heavy rig with the rooftop tent and the kitchen in the back, but she's doing fine. The other XJ is doing fine. And we got the Xterra coming down, it's pretty good. How did that feel?
Pretty good.
A little sketchy? So that was the steepest. So that we got 2 more hills, but they're not as
The
steep.
other ones, those aren't bad.
Okay.
That's steeper than those.
Yeah, it will push you.
Oh, okay.
Unless you manual like him, then you can, because then you have a granny gear.
I had a
All right, everybody got down. So we got down the steepest hill, we got down the smaller steeple hill, and now right now this one's gonna be a little bit off camber coming down, but in the dry it should be just fine. But we're seeing the river down there and it's just coming down hard. So we'll see what the river looks like. How high it is on the banks is what I'm interested to see, because this is probably the highest flow I'll ever seen in 6+ years been coming here. So this is the other steeper hill. We're coming down right here, and in the dry it's not bad. In the wet, my brother actually got a sketchy spot over here, and when it was wet it can be very slippery and dangerous. So always take it easy on the slopes and try to keep your wheels pointing down, not sideways, otherwise you'll start tumbling. But pretty good that it's dry condition for this trip. And looks like we still got a lot of water coming down through the creek that's feeding into the hot spring. So we probably have a lot of water mixing up with the hot spring. Last steep hill coming down right here, and it got washed out a little bit, so a little sketchy, but not bad. Going over all these steep hills is pretty fun. I mean, just look at the sheer angle on that hill. All right, let's go see what's up with the hot springs and what's going on here. We'll probably set up a camp and see what we can do to make it clean and everything. There's lots of mud still in the bathtub. Yep, the bath are filled in.
It's warm.
Water is somewhat.
Whoa, it's actually pretty nice.
Oh, it's good. We got nice water coming down in here.
Somebody cleaned it?
No, it's full of mud.
The other one's clean though.
No, it's pretty warm.
Yeah.
So.
Smell my brakes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
No water coming in. There's no cold water.
No, there is some cold water. Yeah, this is one of the other baths that were here. Oh yeah. I think if we clean them up, and it's gonna be nice and good over here. Okay. Well, we got some work to do. Look at the river flow through here. That is just crazy. Oh my goodness. That's some crazy flow. Wow. I don't know. Possibly that's where that car is.
That's the hood or the back.
Possibly. See, the thing is, I'm not sure if that was XJ. So we crossed the Hot Spring Creek, and we're setting up camp. So there's plenty of space for all of us. There's a good fire pit, but I'm not sure. It's so hot right now. I don't even want to think about fire at the moment. But our guys are starting to clean up, get the shovels out and buckets out. So about to start getting my stuff out so we can start pumping some water in there and getting that mud washed out. So time to switch into shorts and get to work. потом принесешь мне что-нибудь попить. Или так, ты принеси.
Что тебе принести?
I don't care, easy something.
Well,
Apple, fine.
anybody else?
Anything.
Just bring a bunch then.
It smells good. It smells awesome.
I can't believe
A little bit better than the toilet.
Why are we digging it right over here?
Huh?
Why are we digging it right over here?
Right over here so we can have all the mud and water drain from that pool out, bypassing the clean bathtub.
Which are people already enjoying?
Yep. And it's pretty clean, so if we don't get this one clean, we'll enjoy that one at night. Okay.
это сделать побольше или нет? No. Gotta dig out till the hole that's on the bottom.
Yeah, we gotta let it drain. Well,
Well,
we won't until we get it. Sand out. Just not sure where to put the sand. I guess over here.
Yeah?
The only
I think first thing gotta stop the flow.
we need to. It's taking in water, but it's pulling in all the sit with it.
So much sand in this tub.
Yeah, I feel water being pulled that way.
Slowly trickling in.
Tanya, did you get the 4D camera so everybody can smell this too?
I don't think they invented that yet.
Smell-o-vision?
Yeah. I'm sure that's the 60s already.
It's like all those cooking shows. It smells awesome. No, it ain't. I mean, put a good dent into it.
Yeah. We might enjoy it tonight.
I mean, if this dries up and doesn't stink, we might. Otherwise, I'm going there.
Let's go look at another tub. Yeah, this tub, it looks much better. It didn't get affected as much. So, can actually sit here and enjoy it. Now look at this river. 4 weeks ago, we crossed this river. And now I would not even want to think about it. All right, we can see the bottom now.
We're getting there. Look at this A-team right here. So all you people need to respect this place. You can throw a rock over here as well. This one, that big rock. Move
So
my hand.
just pick up the. You can put.
Is it good? Yeah, it's long good. I just want to make sure that. Yeah, I'll clear up real quick. And just like that, a good teamwork of like 8 people here, and we got it down. It's nice and clean. We washed it out with pump water out of the creek. And look at this. Give it about an hour and we can get in, but it's too hot to get in. So the setup we did to pump is we got this Harbor Freight pump and power bank. That's all we needed. But look at this other bathtub that was over here. This one's not gonna be easy to dig out, so I think we'll just be back to 2 bathtubs. All right, we're gonna go back, change out of the shorts into some pants, and start getting ready for cooking lunch and stuff. So we're just gonna be relaxing, kicking back. We'll check in with you guys in a bit. Well, we're just sitting at the hot springs enjoying relaxing time because we worked hard to get the bathtub cleared up, and after that we cleaned up the big one as well while we were at it, washed it out, rebuilt some of the flow in there so some more clean water can flow in there, not with any of the debris and stuff. So, but I've been going back to the source and stuff, and we have 2 different thermometers to check the water, and the water's kind of hot. So we have a thermometer that's more accurate, but it only tops out at like 160, and that's pretty much as high as it will go, and it goes up to that, up to 160 at the source of the hot spring. So I'm gonna go over there with my laser gun, and I want to show you guys what temperature we're getting, because the laser gun is a little bit off. It's showing my body temperatures at 86 degrees, which is not really. It's supposed to be like 96, which is gives me kind of like benefit of a doubt that it's not showing the full temperature. So that means if the water is going to show me like 150, means the water's possibly 10 degrees hotter. We're very close to the source, and let's see what the water temperature over here is. It's pretty hot, but this is not the main source. There's a mix between that and, let's see, where's our laser? So it's showing me 97, 96 right now, right here. But if we go over to the ones that are steaming, so let's see what it feels like over here. Yeah, right here is the stinkiest and the hottest. So it's showing me, depending where I'm pointing, so 125, 126. And the source is right there. So let's see if we're gonna get any hotter at the source over here. And it's kind of hard to measure water with these laser, but in any case, it's pretty hot. The baths down there, we're getting 115 to 120 temperatures. So the water that we're going to be sitting in tonight is going to be roughly 115, 112 Fahrenheit, which is hot enough to burn some of the dead skin off your body. So, all right, back to camp, and we're just waiting for sundown because I'm still wearing shorts because it's way too warm over here. And there's more and more rafters are coming in and going into the hot tubs that we cleaned for everybody to use. So please take care of this place when you come here. Hot Spring Waterfall. All right, it's almost lunch. Oh, it's almost dinner time. Sun is going down over the hill. So I guess we'll go check in the kitchen, see what's for dinner tonight. Because it kind of smells pretty good from the hot tub. What's for dinner?
Chicken, potatoes, asparagus.
Whole bunch of good stuff.
And we have tomato and cucumber salad.
Grill is hot, so it's almost ready for chicken.
Yeah.
Potatoes are ready. Asparagus is almost ready. So let's throw the chicken on the grill. It's getting dark and it's time to go and get in the hot tub. We worked all day to be able to spend the day or evening in the hot tub, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to do the same, and whenever people will come here, they can enjoy it as well. Ooh, look at all that steam coming up. That means the temperature is dropping and the water is getting hotter. Well, it was always hot. It was just temperature of the day got cooler. Mark, how's the water?
Nice.
Nice. Look at all the steam.
The sunburn hurts though. Not anymore, because I'm already in.
Morning. It's the beginning of another day, and hot springs are still nice and clean after all of our hard work yesterday. There's a few rafters out here that I've been enjoying the nice clean hot tubs after we did all the work. Look at this. Nice and clean water, and the river's flowing a lot more today, so it's a lot higher. But we're about to start our breakfast, start cleaning up the camp, packing up all of the gear that we brought here, all the shovels, all the buckets that we cleaned the bathtubs with, and we're gonna be heading out. But I have not seen this place green like this in a while. You look around, all the hillsides, everything's green. That's nice. We had a lot of moisture this year, so that's one of the cool things that a lot of water brings. Lots of good vegetation is growing. So, all right, let's pack up and start heading up over these big hills. Well, camp is all cleaned up. We had good breakfast. Time to hit the trail and go up these steep hills over here. So let's cross the hot spring and go. All right, we got YJ crawling up a hill. It looks like he's getting it just fine. Sent my son on my Jeep to go crawl this hill. We'll see how he do. Yep, XJ making it. When in doubt, throttle out. Beautiful. All right, last but not least is the Gladiator. Piece of cake. All right, we have officially got out from the hot spring basin, and now we got more and more hills up a hill going up, so stay tuned. Look at this thing go. All right, we got one more gladiator battling up a hill.
Now to give a ride up.
All right, everybody made it safe and sound. Now we just gotta wait for all the camera guys to come up here. If you think that the river's gonna be low anytime soon, just look at all that snow on the back mountains where that river is coming from. This snow is still gonna be melting for another month or two, so the river's gonna be very high for those next few months. So don't attempt to drive through the river. It's gonna be very high. Always check online what the flow is. And if the flow is anything over 600 or 800 CFS, do not attempt to cross it, because you'll be swept away and you'll never get your vehicle in one piece again. Yep, we're on top of the ridge, the backside of the hot spring. And Nevada, Gardnerville is that way in front of us, on the right side of us. So it's a beautiful country up here to drive around. It's awesome. Oh, we can see the valley where our exit is from this trail. So it's getting close for us to get back out to the highway and go home. I hope you guys liked our little volunteering work for basically community service of Hot Spring, and we put in some hard work, so I hope you guys appreciate it, and I hope you guys like what we do. So stay tuned, check out our more adventures coming later this year. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next adventure.